Alright, I'm about to show you your day 5 workout. This is basically it's a glutes and hips workout. You're really gonna be, it's gonna be kind of repetitive because you're gonna be doing a lot of hip hinging and a lot of hip extending. So, first move is gonna be a glute bridge on the floor. You're gonna lie down on your back. I know you can't really see, but I've got my knees up and my feet flat on the floor. And I'm just gonna lift my pelvis up like this. What I want you, for pretty much all these movements, I want you to think about that bottom part of your butt, like where your butt meets your hamstring. I want you to think about pushing through with that, extending with that. So when I push up, I'm thinking about getting this as high as it'll go. Okay? What you don't want to do is you don't want to arch your back to try to get that range of motion. So you don't want to be like this, where you're kind of reaching with your rib cage, or where you're kind of reaching with your belly button. You want to really reach with that bottom part of your butt. So you see how my back is flat on the floor, as opposed to having an arch. Get that back flat, keep it flat, and then push with the bottom of that butt. So that's your first move, your glute bridge. Then you're going to do the same thing for your second move, but you're going to elevate your feet. The higher you put your feet, the harder it's going to go because it's more range of motion. So see if you can see this. I'm going to put my feet on the bench. And it's just the same thing. You're just going to raise up, hold it, reaching with the bottom part of your butt and your hamstring, back down. All right. Next move is a dumbbell or just a Romanian deadlift. You can use weight or you can start without weight if you want. This is basically just a standing hip hinge and hip extension. So you're gonna stand up nice and tall. You're gonna tense everything. So really flex that core. Think about pushing with your stomach and your hips. Think about pushing your feet down to the ground. And then if you're using weights, you're gonna hold them out in front like this. Back, up, back, up. All right. You want to really keep those weights as close to you as possible, because the second that they start to move away, my back is going to start to round over, and it's going to be more dangerous. You're going to be working more of your back extensors than you will your glutes and your hamstrings. So you want to keep that stress on this part of your body here and not up here. So again, keep those weights pretty much pressed up against your legs the whole time. Rigid back, flat back, up. Okay. All right. Next one is a windmill. This one's more like of a mobility exercise. It's like a hip hinge, like a standing hip hinge, but just a little bit different, kind of to the side. So again, weight is optional for this one. You don't have to use weight if you don't want to. You might not even be able to use weight at first. You might not even be able to go down all the way at first. But this is how it's going to look. Sorry, hold on. Alright. So you're going to put one foot, I know you can't really see. Alright. Is that better? No, that's worse. Alright, well, we'll just have to do it like this. What I was trying to show you is that you're going to turn one foot out to the side, okay? So I've got one foot toes forward, I've got one foot toes facing this way, alright? The side that you put your toes out, you're going to put your hand down here. You're going to take opposite hand, put it up here, and then you're just going to go all the way down as far as you can. If you can touch the ground, great. If not, that's something to work up to. And then you're going to push through, come back up. So if you are going to use weight, or if you're going to work up to using weight, you're going to be putting it in this hand that's extended above you. Okay, and then you can switch. You can put this foot forward, this foot to the side, hand to guide you, other arm up here with weight if you want. Down as far as you can go, back up. For that one, it's also helpful if you are sort of looking up at this hand when you go down, especially when you start using weight. All right, last move of this workout is a hip thrust. So it's basically the same thing as the glute bridge, which is the first move that we did, except the hip thrust, you're gonna find a chair or a bench. You're gonna sit. So I got my feet on the floor. You're gonna sit against the chair or the bench like this, and then you're just gonna do a glute bridge. So, like that. Same principle, you're just gonna raise that pelvis up as high as you can without cheating, without arching that back. So really think about reaching forward with that bottom part of your butt, where your butt meets your hamstring. That's what you really wanna be pushing through with when you do this. And that's it.